Hello students, in this video we will solve the numerical of chapter 1 exercise number at 1.19 to 1.23. Okay, first, a point charge of 2 microcoulomb is at the center of a cubic Gaussian surface 9 cm on edge. What is the net electric flux through the surface? Okay, so don't be confused, it's actually too simple. Okay, how we have to find actually electric flux. Okay, and for that what we need, actually the formula of electric flux is require only charge enclosed by the closed surface. Okay, because formula is q by epsilon 0, so we need only charge. Okay, and what is the value of charge in this sum? That is 2 microcoulomb. Okay, that is given. So what can we do? We have to only put this value. Charge is 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 and epsilon 0 is actually constant, so value of epsilon 0 is, you know very well, 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. Okay, so simplifying this give us answer 2.2 into 10 raised to minus 5 Newton meter square per coulomb. It's so simple. Okay, no need to use of this 9 centimeter length. Okay, so it's too simple. Next numerical 1.20. Okay, in 1.20 what we have to do, we have to a point charge cause an electric flux of minus 1.0 10 raised to 3 Newton meter square per coulomb to pass through a spherical Gaussian surface of 10 centimeter radius centered on the charge. Okay, A. If the radius of the Gaussian surface were double, how much flux would pass through the surface? Okay, so actually here we are given the value of electric flux, and that is minus 1.0 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, Newton meter square per coulomb. And another thing is the radius of Gaussian surface is 10 centimeter. Okay, r equal to 10 centimeter. Now, in the first condition, they ask what happen if we double the radius of this Gaussian surface. Okay, but means what the change in the electric flux if we double the radius of Gaussian surface. For that we need the formula of electric flux, and that is phi equal to q by epsilon 0. Okay, so this formula clearly says that the electric flux does not depend on the radius of Gaussian surface. That means if we change, okay, if we change in radius, okay, will not change the flux. Because flux does not depend on radius. So when we double the radius, the flux remain same. Okay, so it's the answer of first part. Now see, for B part, what is the value of the point charge? Okay, so in second part we have to find the value of point charge. So B part, okay, charge is equal to flux into epsilon 0. Okay, now see, we have the value of flux, and that is minus 1.0 10 raised to 3 into epsilon 0 is 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. Okay, so it will be minus 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 9. Okay, and what we find actually charge, so unit will be coulomb. Okay, now you can convert it into nano coulomb, so it can also be write as 8.8 nano coulomb. Okay, but no need to convert it if you don't know the exact meaning of this 10 raised to minus 9. Okay, sometime it may be you write the microcoulomb instead of nano when it has actually 10 raised to minus 9. So don't write if you are not, if you don't know exact value of 10 raised to minus 9. 1.21. okay, next numerical. Okay, a conducting surface of radius 10 cm has an unknown charge if the electric field 20 cm from the center of the sphere 1.5 10 raised to 3 nanocoulomb and point radially inward. What is the net charge on the sphere? Okay, so here actually a radius that has radius of 10 centimeter. Okay, now at the point 20 centimeter away from the center, okay, let it point P, it has some electric field and that is inwards, okay, towards the center of this sphere. Okay, now we have value of this point P is from the center is 20 centimeter and the value of electric field is 1.5 into 10 raised to 3, 1.5 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per coulomb. Okay, okay, now what we have to do, what is the net charge on the sphere? We have to find the sphere. Okay, so how can we find here? To find sphere, charge, okay, Q is equal to what? Actually we have formula, okay, to find this charge, okay, that is flux into epsilon 0. Okay, now see, here actually we don't have the value of electric flux, but we have the distance, that means D, okay, that is 20 centimeter, because we have to find the flux at 20 centimeter. So actually we have two values, one electric field and another is radius, or call it another radius, okay, because first radius we consider as 10 centimeter, so it's second radius. Okay, so we can write here E into A into epsilon 0, okay, formula of electric flux. Okay, so see, E remain as it is, but we can write A 4 pi r square, sorry, d square. Okay, why? Because it's actually a sphere, so area of sphere will be 4 pi and radius square, so here radius is d and that is 20 centimeters, so we will write here d square into epsilon 0. Now see, k equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. So from this equation here we have actually 4 pi epsilon 0. So what we can write? We can write E into d square upon k from this formula. So now we have the value of all these terms. So E equal to 1.5 into 10 raised to 3 into d means the second radius and that is 20. So 20 into 10 raised to minus 2. Okay, why? Because 20 centimeter and we have to convert it into meter, so multiply with 10 raised to minus 2 and whole square, divide by 9 into 10 raised to 9. Okay, so by simplifying this we will get the answer minus 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 9 coulomb. Okay, now see, why it is minus? Because here electric field is inwards, okay, and why it will be inwards? it will inverts if and only when here charge is negative, because negative charge has electric field line towards towards the charge. So here charge will be negative. Now see 1.22. A uniformly charged conducting sphere of 2.4 meter diameter has a surface charge density of 80 microcoulomb per meter square. So here we have actually diameter, that is 2.4, so radius will be what, 1.2 meter. Okay, another thing is we have surface charge density, that is sigma, given by 80 microcoulomb per meter square. Okay, now see, find the charge on the sphere. Okay, so we have to find here sphere. Another thing, what is the total electric flux leaving the surface of the sphere? So in second part we have to find electric flux. Okay, so formula of surface charge density is sigma. Okay, part A, sigma is equal to q upon A. So charge equal to sigma into A. Okay, now see, we have the value of sigma, but we don't have the value of surface area. So actually we have the value of R. So we can write here 4 pi R square instead of A. So sigma is what, 18 and microcoulomb. That means we have to multiply with 10 raised to minus 6 into 4 into 3.14 value of pi into radius, that is what, 1.2. so 1.2 into 1.2, so it will gives us 1447 into 10 raised to minus 6. And the value of charge, that means unit is coulomb. Okay, in B part we have to find flux. So flux equal to what, it's actually charge upon epsilon 0. So charge is what, 1447 into 10 raised to minus 6 and divide by 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. Okay, so by simplifying this we get 1.6 into 10 raised to 8 Newton meter square per coulomb, unit of electric flux. It's so simple. Okay, now see 1.23. In 1.23, an infinite line charge produce a field of 9 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per coulomb at a distance of 2 centimeter. Calculate the linear charge density. Okay, understand here what it say. Actually this is a infinite line charge. Okay, infinite line, it has some charge. Okay, now this charge produce electric field at distance, some distance, and that distance is 2 centimeter. So this line produce an electric field. The value of electric field is 9 into 10 raised to 4 at a distance from 2 centimeter from this line. So this is the actually first application of Gauss law, and in first application of Gauss law we find the formula of electric field due to this line, and that is given by E equal to lambda upon 2 pi epsilon 0 into R, where R is the distance from this line. Okay, so we have to find this lambda in this numerical. To find this lambda, first we multiply with 2 both the side, up and down. Okay, 2 lambda upon 2 into 2 4 pi epsilon 0 R. Okay, now see, k equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 as we know. So we can write here actually 2k lambda upon R equal to E. So now see, we have to find the value of lambda. So make it subject, it will give us lambda equal to E into R upon 2k. So now we have the value of all the things. Electric field is 9 into 10 raised to 4. Distance is 2 centimeter, that is 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 upon 2 into value of k is 9 into 10 raised to 9. Okay, now cancel out 2 into 9, 2 into 9. So here we have remain 10 raised to 4 into 10 raised to minus 2, and this 10 raised to 9 goes to upside, so it will 10 raised to minus 9. So 10 raised to minus 7, and lambda here it is lambda, so we can convert this into 0.1 into 10 raised to minus 6. Okay, so we can write here 0.1 micro coulomb per meter, well, unit of this lambda. Okay, so I hope you understand all the numerical very well. So we will meet in next video. Till then, keep studying.